Welcome to Four Poles. Join me in my meditations on Psalm 127 as I play some disc golf and seek to glorify the Lord for His Word, for His world, and for His Redeemer. Psalm 127 is a psalm of ascents from Solomon, and it is establishing the distinction between those who would work and how the Lord must be in it. Anything done apart from the Lord is in vain. So unless the Lord builds the house, those who labor to build it labor in vain. And unless the Lord watches over a city, the watchmen watch over it, staying awake in vain. In these verses, we see human responsibility and God's sovereignty placed side by side. Both God and man are said to labor to build the house. They're said to keep watch. And yet it's the Lord's building and watching that makes it actually effective. It's the Lord and not man that makes it effective, for man gains nothing by staying up late and rising early to eat the bread of anxious toil. No, rather than toil and labor, it's the Lord who gives His beloved sleep. We can rest knowing that God is watching and caring and laboring for us. No matter how much we labor and work, it's the Lord who makes the work effective and who blesses His people in only ways He can. For example, verse 3 tells us that children are a heritage from the Lord and the fruit of the womb a reward. We may pretend to have control over when we have children, but in reality, it's the Lord who decides that time and that place, granting children. The psalmist tells us that children are like arrows in the hands of a warrior, and they keep one from being shamed before their enemies. But we have to remember these children are blessings from the Lord and not by our own labors. To labor for children in our own strength is to labor in vain. The basic message is clear, but our next question is, where is Christ in Psalm 127? A house, a city, a family cannot be built up apart from the blessing and activity of the Lord, and it's in Christ that we see a house, a building, a family being built up called the church. It is the Son of God by His death and resurrection that takes away our shame so that we might be able to stand before our enemies. It is true that Christ will build His church. In His sovereignty, it will be done, but He has also called us to build one another up, to keep watch over one another, that we might see a harvest, children added to the family of God. But to attempt to build His kingdom, apart from the Lord working, is to labor in vain. It is He who gives the growth, and so may our confidence be in Him alone. So let's see Psalm 127 as an opportunity to rejoice in Christ, His finished work, that in Him we do not labor in vain. Let's meditate on His Word, and I hope you'll join me next time.